Hello everyone, welcome to Cornflower Crafts. My nickname is Corn and this is Joy. I finished Joy early this morning, and I also finished her little friend who is Happi. We've got Happi and Joy, and I named them because I think it is something that we need to, in these days and times in the United States of America, we need to hold on to for all it's worth, joy and happiness. So a lot of y'all, if you've seen the last couple of videos, it had to do with Joy and the making of her. Dollar Tree is the styrofoam ball that the clay is put on for her head. Dollar Tree is the cone. It's not styrofoam, but it's a cone that you can find in the floral department of her body. Dollar Tree is also the hair curlers that have the wires in them that I got several years ago. And her hair. The yarn is from Dollar Tree. And I only put a little bit in the front here so y'all could see her arm is bent so that she can hold her bear. She can hold Happi. I think I'm going to call her Happiness instead of just Happy. And we call her Happi for short, just Happi. Isn't happiness? Well, anyway. And, and also the shoes are Dollar Tree. But they are covered in felt and trim and applique. It's like an applique trim is on the bottom here and also on the bottom of her sleeves. Teeny tiny narrow ribbon to tie the bows in on her sleeves. This piece here, that is her little apron, that is a vintage dresser scarf. And they had done, let me put her hair like this. There's a daisy over here and a daisy here that they did in the Lazy Daisy stitch and embroidery. This looks like it's from, I'm going to say the 50s or 40s. And there wasn't a daisy here, so I've been embroidering since I was a teenager. So I did the Lazy Daisy stitch there. They put a pink French knot in the center of theirs. I did a dark pink knot in the center of mine. Then this is also vintage, her little, I call them sleeve caps. Some people call them cap sleeves. I did those out of a vintage scarf as well. Then I did, well, I've got a video out, so it won't take as much time to describe with her cap. But I also put a trim around it that has the little ribbon rosettes, and it also has teeny tiny pearls going like so. And then a cluster of roses here. And then I redid the bear. The bear I got, the only thing I kept of hers is her little diamond necklace and her little rosette at the top. I did the lace skirt and then the little applique here for the top of the dress, and appliques on her shoes to match the dress as well. And in case you're interested in seeing how her hair turned out in the back, there it is. Now, I have a question for you all. And first off, I would love to say thank you so much to the several people who did answer my question I had in my last one about if you were going to sell this or if you were going to buy something like this, how much would it be? But it was not dealing with this one, but it was dealing with a 12-inch gnome that's handmade. And I would like to thank so much. There were 2 people the last time I read that answered that question. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It helps me a great deal because the place that that did sell them, and the money went to the helping the community, I thought it was extremely low, and thank you all for helping me out because it was. I was trying to make quite a bit of money for them, but oh well. Anywho, so my question this time, if you have a chance to answer, is does this remind you all of someone? I wanted to do her face a little bit comical because when you're dealing with clay, like I said, I used to deal with clay as in molding clay when I was in high school. That was a long time ago, and over 50 years. So, so I wanted to make it comical. That's why I did what I did. When you're dealing with clay and you're sculpting it and you want it to be more serious, you would blend in the nose, blend in the eyes, you know what I mean, where everything isn't quite that pronounced. You know what I mean? And but anyway, every time I see her, I giggle because she reminds me of someone famous. It was not intentional. Then Handsome came in to see her yesterday, and I said, does she remind you of anyone? And he was humming and hawing. I mentioned who she reminded me of, and anybody that answers that, I'll tell them in the comments in my reply who she reminded both Handsome and I, because as soon as I said it, Handsome said it. And he goes, she does, she looks like her. It wasn't intentional. It would be like kind of like a little comical or cartoonish way of doing this person. But anywho, if you've got a chance, if you would do that, I would deeply appreciate it. And I want to thank you all for joining me to see what joy looks like finished. And I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody. Take good care.